Hello, I'm Cameron Wright and welcome to your weekly Cardiff Met Sport Roundup, where I take you through this week's biggest sporting results and news from Kincoid campus. Let's get into it. It was a busy Bucks Wednesday for the Archers basketball teams, including a huge 101-52 point home win for the women's first team against Southampton Sharks. I caught up with Abby Juncker, who scored 14 points in the victory, to get her thoughts on her team's performance.
It was a good win for us. We had contributions from the whole team, and it's nice when everyone can get in and play a lot of minutes and do well. So yeah, it's good for us.
The men's first team suffered a narrow defeat away to Solent, losing 88-84, whereas it was a Cardiff clash for the men's twos at Talibon, who didn't quite have enough to overpower their local rivals, losing 57-54. I interviewed Vasco Felix of the men's twos on the close defeat.
It could have gone either way, to be honest. It was a close game throughout, but I think it just sadly it went their way towards the end. I think as a team we've done very well. We're able to execute things that we haven't been able to throughout the season. But either way, it was a good game. They matched our energy, and yeah, we just need to keep going and work on ourselves and us as a team.
Finally, the men's threes suffered a difficult defeat on the road against USW, using 103 to 30 points. Over in the tennis arena, it was another Cardiff clash. Men's first duo Alex Hyman and Evan Kennedy kicked off the action with a 6-0, 6-2 win, while Harry Lear and Mayan Minar saw off Cardiff Uni in a thrilling match, winning the tiebreak set 10-8. Met then went on to win all 4 singles matches, including a 6-0, 6-0 thrashing from Hyman, who I caught up with after his 2 victories.
Yeah, it was good performances in both, actually. We started off with the doubles, obviously with Evan, and put in a decent performance. The last time they played a different pairing, so that was a bit of a change out. We had to deal with that, but I thought we continued to play well, and got a good scoreline on the board. No, I think, like I said, because they played a different pairing than the previous fixture, so we had to adjust a bit there. So I think we had to sort of use the first few games to get used to their game style again. And then once we got used to that quite quickly in the end, then we sort of powered on. And then in the singles, I played the same guy I did in the previous fixture. So I sort of knew what I was doing, so I didn't have to change too much. Yeah.
The result moves the men's first up to second place in the Bucks Western Tier 1. The women's first, City rivals, proved too much in their fixture as Cardiff Uni took home a 4-2 doubles win. Amy Wright and Chloe Efford suffered a narrow tiebreak defeat, while Josie Culliford and Disha Gabba took a 6-3, 6-3 loss. In the singles matches, Efford brought Met their first points as her opponent was forced to retire injured, and Gabba won a thrilling 13-11 tiebreak. 2 straight set defeats for Wright and Culliford leaves the women's first, 4th in the league table. The women's first water polo team faced a fierce battle with Swansea, in which they took a 2017 win to achieve 6 wins in a row and secure a top spot in the league table. The men's first team also took home a thrashing 34-2 point win from their travels to Aberystwyth. Finally, rugby men's first hosted Swansea at Kincoid, but it wasn't to be for the home side as Swansea took a 36-17 victory to reclaim bragging rights of South Wales. Thank you for listening. Make sure to tune in next week for another Cardiff Met Sport Roundup.